Right, we've got some more music coming up for you now, but before we get into their performance, we're going to see what happened when Johan and Hannah caught up with the band, ERASURE. Now, Johan and I doing the interview, but Hannah came to me slightly. Will, could you do me a massive favour? Please, could I do the interview instead of you? Because I love them so much. I think it will make my day, my year. After the interview, she just cried. She cried in front of them. I mean, it was a pretty special moment. Yeah,
Waterfalls of tears and excitement.
Yeah.
I almost started crying, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I was worried that they weren't going to live up to you know, the sort of pressure and expectation she was putting on. But I saw the interview. They're lovely guys, and here they are.
It's ERASURE! Hey! So lucky to have you guys here for the first time at Roskilde in 20 years' time. How does it feel? Shake off all the dust. You're back on the grounds. Did you realize it had been 2 decades since you've last been here?
Well, we got told it was 20 years the last time we played here. So quickly, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess the time goes quickly when you keep churning out the hits. 30 years. The process like when you're ready to release new music?
I don't know. I think that we just get a bit bored, really.
Yeah.
And so we decide, you know, the record company sometimes says to us, maybe it's time that you start. Right now, let's get together, let's write some songs and see what happens.
well, the amazing thing is that, you know, you're still super relevant. You're making futuristic pop, electronic pop music, shall we say. And one thing that I wonder is, you know, when we speak to electronic music producers, is there's always an element that you've got to keep going to clubs to listen to the pulse of what the youth is listening to. Do you still go out?
Pop dance records before, but for this new record that we've just released, for instance, it's not really about dancing to it. It's more about atmospherics and about the lyrics, and it's a bit more thoughtful, perhaps, than I'm married to a club owner, so I have to go there. You know,
So
not that I have to go there, but so it's just, I find the music really, really loud, and there's nothing that you can kind of catch on to, because all the hooks are so just one after the other, after the other, after the other, you know, and it's not the way that we write songs, so you can't, you pick up kind of like nuances of what's going on, or flavors of singer, something like that,
Sure.
you know. But we just do our own thing, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
yeah.
you keep doing your own thing, and like I said, to such an expert level that you've inspired a new generation of as well, from LCD sound system and future islands to I saw even Taylor Swift has mentioned your tracks before. So even if you're not out in the clubs, when we hear your music, it evokes this viscerally emotional response. Put on A Little Respect Anywhere at any time. But if you caught me 5 minutes before this interview, I was crying because of the way that your music affects people. When you step foot on a stage, much like here at Roskilde, and you see these younger
Yeah.
what emotional response does that evoke from you guys?
I mean, it is really amazing. I mean, I'm so surprised that even some 1986, you know, before they were born and things like that. But I just feel like, you know, when you're a musician or a performer, you're kind of like, it's a bit like being a magician.
Right.
So you kind of, I perform the show in your head almost before you go on, or you kind of like try and direct